civil society groups in Nigeria have commended Senator Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, for his outstanding leadership in driving the country's economic agenda, according to a detailed report coordinated by independent civil society groups in Nigeria. Bagudu's stewardship has been instrumental in integrating President Bola Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda into the national budget and planning processes. The report highlights the administration's strategic budgetary reforms, including a significant increase in capital expenditure to 23.4 trillion naira in the 2025 budget. It notes that this marks a robust push towards revitalization, with key initiatives such as the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway and the rehabilitation of Port Harcourt-Maiduguri rail line. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja, Dr. Emmanuel Agabi, president of the Independent Civil Society Groups in Nigeria, said that the 2025 budget reflects a commitment to prudent financial management and strategic allocation of resources.
In the digital economy, the 3 million technical talent, that is 3MTT, program aims to train the million Nigerians in high-demand tech skills by 2027, positioning Nigeria as a net exporter of tech talent. This initiative is a part of a broader effort to foster innovation, create jobs, enhance competitiveness in the global digital economy. Social welfare and inclusion. To mitigate the impact of economic reforms on vulnerable populations, the administration has implemented various social welfare programs. These include conditional cash transfers to 15 million households, wage awards for civil servants, grants to support small and medium-sized enterprises. Such measures aim to promote social inclusion, reduce poverty, support economic resilience among disadvantaged groups. Challenges and recommendations. Despite these commendable efforts, challenges persist. Inflations remain high, driven by food prices, currency depreciation, necessitating urgent agricultural and market reforms. Security concerns, particularly in some rural communities, continue to hinder agricultural productivity and investment. To address these issues, the government should intensify efforts to stabilize the macroeconomic environment, enhance security, and implement targeted interventions to support food production and distribution.
The report notes that despite challenges such as inflation and security concerns, the administration's efforts to prioritize transparency, increase capital expenditure, and lay the groundwork for sustainable economic transformation are commendable. Agapi said the administration's efforts on infrastructural development is evident in the Renew Hope Infrastructural Development Fund, which targets the mobilization of 20 trillion naira to finance critical projects across the country. The report underscores the administration's commitment to driving economic growth and development through strategic budgetary reforms and investments in key sectors.
President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda signals a strategic turning point in Nigeria's journey towards inclusive growth and macroeconomic stability, long-term national development. The administration has taken commendable steps to prioritize transparency in the budgetary process, increase capital expenditure, and lay the groundwork for sustainable economic transformation through the focus on revenue generation, human capital development, and infrastructural renewal, digital innovation, social protection. Gender reflects a deliberate effort to reposition Nigeria as a globally competitive economy, capable of delivering prosperity to its citizens. What stands out is the administration's willingness to make difficult decisions, such as subsidy removal and exchange rate unification, despite the short-term discomfort they may cause. These bold reforms demonstrate a forward-looking governance style that seeks to dismantle systemic inefficiencies and unlock the country's economic potentials. The inclusion of state-level infrastructure funds and national student loan schemes also reflect a broader vision of equity and access, ensuring that the gains of reform are felt beyond major cities and by future generations. However, sustaining the momentum of the Renewal Hope agenda requires more than political will. It demands consistency in implementation, timely communication with citizens, deliberate efforts to monitor and evaluate outcomes, stakeholders' engagement, and particularly with society groups, private sector actors, and international development partners, must continue to be strengthened.